Hello, I'm Michael Glass from michaelglass.com, where we focus on making informed decisions about our financial future. This is our forex technical knowledge trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. Before we pull up our video, we always want to start off our disclosures. Any symbols you see today should not be inferred as a trading recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, options, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose all of your money. Any strategies we show today are for informational purposes only. Future results are not guaranteed. And finally, any investment decision you make is solely your own responsibility. Trade at your own risk. As we said, this is our forex technical analysis trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. In each video, we look at the prior session's price action to come up with key support and resistance price levels. We'll review the gold chart to come up with leading sentiment. We'll try to create a low volatility and inside bar watch list, and we have an education spotlight at the end. Please send your feedback and comments to contact@dmbfx.com, and let's head to the charts. We are starting off by looking at the dollar, and we can see again we had a wonderful August, horrible October. I'm sorry, this is September, October. And now here we are in consolidating here in November, basically between 78.40 and 76.50. So as the market is consolidating and we get closer here to some of the winter holidays in the States, Thanksgiving and Christmas and the other Hanukkah, the other winter holidays, we'll see if there's going to be a catalyst that will break us out of this range. So we got the dollar consolidated a little bit here for the month of November. We'll go take a look at gold, and we can see that gold has taken up. It broke through our 1745 resistance, came up here to 800, fell back, but it did hold up as support here. Now it's back here basically at 1800. If it breaks 1800, we have to start looking at these wicks here and ultimately the 1900 price level if we can close above 1800. So, but we are consolidating a little bit here on gold also, even though we made a little move up here in November. This past week we consolidated. So be interested to watch what happens above 1805. Now, if you want to see a trending chart, the best one I can give you is crude oil. Look at that beautiful uptrend since basically October. Very nice, very nice. And now we're in this new range. And if you know anything about crude oil, back early in the year, we spent a lot of time between 102 and 95, 96-ish. And now we're back in that range. It's going to be interesting to see if we're going to range bound again. This is basically where the market was at the beginning of the year, where there was a lot of complaints about the price of gold. We are now moving on to the euro dollar chart, and we can see the range that we were watching for a while there. We broke out of it down, and now the market quickly has brought itself back into this range, stuck in between the 20 and the 50 moving average. So again, we'll have to see what our catalyst is going to be as we try to move forward and either get back into this uptrend and this wedge that we were watching, or are we going to just hit the backside of this, which will be the 20 moving average, and fall back down? So we're back in this range. What's going to be our catalyst to move us out? As we zoom in, we can see we're in the neutral zone, below our long-term moving average. We can see that the euro is in control. You can see this little divergence that we had here, where the dollar started moving down, the euro started moving up, and that's really where we made our big move up here. But overall, we're actually trending lower on the euro overall, with a slight move up here at the end, and the dollar is just basically trending lower. We did get a little heads up here about this move coming to an end, and right now the sellers are in control. Switching to the pound dollar, let's switch this over here to the daily. There we go. And we can see that we are in a much bigger range here. And I'm just going to come on over here and draw this in here, where we bounced right here, and that's basically what was on it here. So a much, much, much bigger range we're watching here on the pound dollar. I could, however, just show you with the crosshairs and show you that this is where I would be putting in a line probably because we had 1, 2, 3 days of wicks here at 1.59. And you can see that right now the market is kind of honoring that the past week here. We are above the 20 to 50 where the euro was in between them, but we still have the 200 moving average above us. So, it'll be interesting to see again what's going to be our catalyst to move us out of this. As we zoom in, we're just barely in the sell zone here, just fractionally above the neutral zone. We are above our long-term moving average. The pound is in control, and you can see when we got that divergence here, that's when we had our big move up. But now the price is converging, which is why we got our heads up that the up move is going to end, and we can see that we're starting to consolidate here. The pound trending lower with a little move up here at the end, and as we already said, the dollar is trending lower. Sellers are also in control for the time being. Finally, we're going to the dollar franc. Dollar franc made our move down, tested 200 moving average, tested this range here. We moved out of it, and now the 8.891 is holding up as resistance. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen here. Definitely want to watch for a move if we get above these wicks here. But again, with the dollar, what's going to be our catalyst? We don't really have a lot going on this week with the dollar. Here we are in a neutral zone, just above our long-term moving average. But we can see the franc being in control and starting to diverge, and that's why we, even though we pulled down, when the franc took control here, we got our move down. Then they started to converge, moving to each other, and we got a little move up. But now the franc is moving up. So as long as the franc is in control, we'll see this start to move down. However, there's no real move up here on the franc as much as it's sideways, and it's really just the downwards action of the dollar that is really causing the price action to move lower. We got a little heads up here, but here's another one where the buyers are in control, but we'll have to see how long that is able to hold up. As we come to our watch list, we start off with our low volatility watch list, which is our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands. Currently, we don't have any candidates. For our inside bar watch list, which is our daily time frame, we're watching the range of Friday and compared to Thursday. We don't have any candidates for there also. So we move on to our education spotlight. And we've been talking a lot about trading plans. We've always talked about trading plans. And what we hope that you've gained from that conversation is the importance of documentation and the importance of stability. It is better to be able to get small, frequent gains and limit your losses than it is to be a swing for the fences home run trader and to have big losses. The purpose of documenting your trading plan is to find out which setups work best for you, which ones match your style as a trader, which ones are profitable. It allows you to take the time to find out where you should put your stop, what places you should put your stop, so that you can have a proven system that allows you to cut your losses and let your winners run. Over time, that is the path to being a successful trader. The baseball analogy is you could be Pete Rose, who is the Major League Baseball leader for hits, or you can be Adam Dunn, who is known for hitting home runs, but who is also known for striking out a lot. Which philosophy works best for you? As you know, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We have a page on Facebook, Are You Financially Literate? And we are Move of Mike on Facebook and YouTube. We have our resources, our free 5-video course that help you frame the market. What type of things should you have in your selection process, your criteria, to form your own high probability trading setups? We hope that will give you a gauge of who we are as coaches, how we can help you one-on-one develop that trader's mindset philosophy that allows you to cut your losses, let your winners run, and continue to focus on small, frequent gains than home run trading. If you're going to trade Forex, why not get paid to trade? These are rebates. It doesn't change your spreads or conditions, just rebates for your Forex trading. And finally, if you're looking for signals, we have those too. Get those that match who you are as a trader so that you can follow them or have it traded automatically for you. In the end, doesn't make a difference about your system or indicator if you can pull the trigger. And we get that confidence, that psychological capital to pull the trigger by having a documented, back-tested, and proven system that allows you to cut your losses and let your winners run. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.